Why is this happening? Why is there 7 views here, and then like 26 over here, 14 here, 10 here, and then 15 here? It's like it goes down gradually, and then it spikes back up again. What am I doing that causes this? Well, there's a number of reasons. I think topics is one of them. Like, applying for jobs. No one really wants to know about this in terms of my core audience. Some of them want to know how I'm doing and what the lifestyle is going to end up being, but they don't really care about a mundane detail like this. They want to know stories, they want to know about concepts, which I thought this video would do well because it's talking about a concept more in depth. But then I thought about it and I'm like, I don't go into that much depth on this topic. I just kind of say this thing is this way, and then I relate it back to a few other parts of myself. I don't really talk in depth about why charisma is more important to people than ideas. I just kind of say that it is. I should have been more in depth on this, and then maybe the video would have had a bit more of a chance view-wise. This next video on vitamin D, it's obvious why this didn't do well, because I didn't go hard. I didn't go in depth on something that was a bit more broad. This video reminded me a bit of my backaches and eye strain video, where I had put together a concrete list of links that you can use and of just different things that will help you while you're being a NEET. But that video, the reason why that has so many views is because it was helpful to people. Like, it is literally just a list of links that will help you if you're a NEET. But this video is just me kind of describing what it's like to take a lot of vitamin D. Like, I don't really talk about the effects of that. Like, I'm kind of unsure about a lot of the points that I make. I say, oh yeah, it kind of helps with my mood, who knows? I don't really give a concrete stance like I did in my avoiding backaches and eye strain, and it's a lot less broad. So that video, it's obvious why this didn't get any views, because in many ways it has no purpose. It does in some, like it's me talking about my personality and my lifestyle and relating it back to the whole narrative of being a NEET. Overall, it doesn't really do that much, and then I go to this one, what my scores are based on, and it's me making a very simple point, that my scores are based on emotions, which I shouldn't even have to point out. That should be obvious if you watch my videos. So this video is a bit redundant, and it didn't really offer that much. But this video, remembering my first girlfriend, it gave large story to tell. It was 14 minutes long, which certainly helps algorithm-wise, and it has a story, it has a narrative to it. My viewers want that. They want me to go hard on a personal topic, but all these other videos are just kind of videos that exist, and I mean, they're fine videos, they're good, it's just that they aren't the best that I could be doing. And I mean, I plan to do a few more that are still like this, but just because the ideas that I have require this, it's not as good as it could be. And then we get to around this era, when my views started spiking up a little bit. You know, we see like 42, 33, pretty good view counts. And this was because all of these videos were coming out around the same time, relatively. They came out a day apart from one another, but they all came out around the same time each day. And that was very important. It was very important that I did that, because YouTube rewards regularity. It rewards frequent uploads with long times, as well as people who will upload at just the same time every day. If you upload 3 videos in a day, but oh wait, you only uploaded 3 other videos in a day 3 days ago, then YouTube is not going to reward that because it shows in frequency. Even though you had 6 videos out that week, it still is not being rewarded by YouTube, because YouTube sees that as infrequent and unstable content. So your views are going to see an increase if you just release, you know, July 17th, July 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. 21st again, that was bad. 21st again, that was bad. And then we go 23rd. So my views, you know, they were pretty good around this point because of consistency, and also just audacious titles like torrent every anime, fuck the industry, and there's no reason to go outside, and I don't watch porn. Like, these videos are pretty big in terms of what I'm talking about. Like, they're hard hitters, so they're gonna have a bit more views because what I'm talking about is important to a lot of people, or just maybe not important to a lot of people, but just strange and a large topic when it comes to human life. And so they're gonna look at that and they're gonna go, wow, this person is a fucking weirdo, I gotta click. You know, everybody watches porn, so why would why would they not watch porn? And then, you know, you got like Backaches and Eye Strain, which is just a video where I give a list of stuff, and then, you know, around this point, content was still pretty consistent. Like, I've got, you know, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, you know, and then 31st, and then after this point, views started to cut down because I wasn't doing it as consistently. So, you know, we get this big video, which this video was not even posted on Reddit, I don't think, unless someone posted it for me. I don't think anyone posted this, and yet it has 52 views, which is an unreasonable amount for my subscribers that actually click on my videos a lot of the time. So that confused me that ended up getting so high up there. And then, you know, in the same day we did Time as a Spectrum, which is, you know, much less views, but it's just responding to the stuff that I already said in this video. And then this is where we get to the muddy point, because this is when things start getting far less consistent. You know, August 4th, August 7th, and all the way to August 11th. Like, not only are the videos that I'm doing less of what my audience wants, you know, less personal stories, less specificity, and, you know, or not specificity, less broadness, I would say, and, like, you know, just less good writing quality and shit, like, less consistency in terms of the days, so that's, you know, what YouTube doesn't want me to do that, and then, you know, so all of these videos, they end up having less and less views because what I am doing is against what has been working. Like, there's a couple videos here, like, tribalism is easier than it ever was and why that's a good thing. Like, that video, it took a very, you know, big topic. I used a lot of words and explained a very big thing, and it just came from a perspective that my audience typically likes. Like, the videos that I do that are like this one, or like, let me give an example of a video that's like this. Let me find one. Like, I don't watch porn, or torrent every anime. Like, the video is pretty similar to those ones, and I just took this or actually no, it's more similar to What's the Point, to be honest, but basically that general style of video where I go in on a topic and I explain something that's really big and really long-winded and cool that I have a unique perspective on. You know, very audacious opinions, very big opinions on a very big thing that I talk a lot about. That's where you want to be coming from a lot of the time. And so when we get to the rest of these, where they end up lacking is just how they're marketed and how they're uploaded to YouTube, and you know, the actual topics that they're coming at. So I think from now on, you know, we should just be looking at, like, what is making these other videos successful and why are they getting views in the first place. And one place to start there is just uploading at the exact same time every day. And so from now on, you know, you're going to be seeing one at 7 p.m. every single day. Or try not to break the 7 p.m. rule, but generally that's going to be the number that you want, is at nighttime when people are getting home, and just every single day at the exact same time. I think YouTube got rid of the scheduled uploads feature, which is really bad that they did that, because that was insanely helpful. Like, you could only schedule 3 videos at once or 2 videos at once, but back when they did that, like, it would just help the view counts on the videos so much, because you would always have them consistently coming out at the same time. But I guess they just got rid of it. You know, you have to set your own alarm now. So hopefully this plan that I've set out does do something. Hopefully it puts a dent in the view counts. I know that if you talk about current shows consistently, that also helps, which may attract more attention to the vlogs and like the more personal stuff that isn't really that marketable. First of all, it's good to just get your audience on board and to understand what they want. Like, if you can get your core audience happy, then you can start branching out and casting a net towards other people, and the way you do that is by talking about things that are relevant to those people. You can't get them into the specific stuff without getting them, into the broad stuff first. And so, in order to do that, you have to keep the people at home happy. You can't forget the people that brought you to this place in the first place through your acquisition of new people. Like, if you constantly try and find other people, then you are just going to lose the ones that you already have. And so YouTube is a balancing act of trying to keep the ones at home happy and also trying to find new people the next town over, essentially. So it's very complicated sometimes, and a lot of it just comes down to understanding what your audience reacts well to. And I think that's why the comments are such a great utility, and why I always respond and look at comments is because I really value, what the audience is saying in terms of, how things are going and what they respond well to. And it's not as if I'm entirely beholden to what the audience wants. That's certainly not the case. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I do YouTube because I want to, and because it's something that I respond well to and that I use as a medium to express myself. But I also want to get more people on board to partake in that expression and to get something out of the work that I'm doing.